Hey everybody, welcome to my first episode of Ciao. So, I have been wanting to do a podcast or YouTube for quite some time now, but I guess watching this show just brought it out of me. And I can't even say it was in the best of ways. So, the show I'm talking about is And Just Like That. I am a week behind because I almost feel like this show is a chore, which is quite unfortunate because I loved Sex and the City. I watched every single season of Sex and the City, even rewatched it, started to binge it again on New Year's, this past New Year's, just so I can flush And Just Like That out of my head, but it didn't quite work. Saw both of the movies. Second one was okay. First one I did enjoy. But this episode, which I'm quite happy was only 37 minutes long. This episode gave me nothing. It gave me nothing. And what I mean by that is there was no progression with the characters as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know where to start. This is gonna sound like a bunch of bitching and complaining, but I feel like I am entitled to bitch and complain as a longtime fan. So here we go. My first complaint. Who the fuck is writing this show? Who the fuck is writing this show? I am so sorry. But who? Who are you? I'm sure I can look it up on Google, but why the fuck? Why the fuck are you doing this to such a great show? And granted, yes, I know this is not Sex and the City. This is called And Just Like That. That's great. That's fine. That's fantabulous, honey. But what parallel universe or other dimension do you live into where you don't even know these characters? It's like they don't know the characters. It's like they're writing an ass-backward version of the characters, and it's confusing the hell out of me at this point. I'm kind of starting to think this is like the world's biggest, what was that show Ashton Kutcher had? Oh my god. It wasn't Pranked. What was it called? Okay, now it's escaping me, y'all. If anyone's listening out there, please help me out because I forgot the name of that show. But y'all know what I'm talking about with that show, which I do miss it. It was quite entertaining back then. But if this is punked, there it is, punked. If this is punked, this is like the world's largest version of punked. Like, am I getting punked? Are we all getting punked right now? Do you not remember the characters and how they were portrayed? Even the actresses aren't completely acting like their characters. It's like they're acting like a caricature of their characters, which is odd. And sorry for those out there who really enjoy the show. Bless you. My sweet summer child, bless you, because I cannot get through this shit. It's almost like a chore to watch this damn show. I told myself, I'm gonna watch it after I watch Euphoria. I was on such a high after watching Euphoria, no pun intended, because, Euphoria is about a lot of drug use. But I was on such a high after watching such a well-written show that I didn't even want to watch episode 6. And yes, I'm talking about episode 6, not episode 7. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to try and get through it tomorrow. But I was on such a high. I refuse to put myself through that torment and torture. That is horrible to see. This show, it is confusing me. I feel like I've been bamboozled. I enjoyed Sex and the City, so I won't say I want those years back. I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed one movie and a half. I enjoyed half of that movie. I have a couple gripes with that second movie, but that's fine. It's not huge gripes like this show. No. No, this show is on another level of what the fuck is them. This show... I'm so upset with this show that I have to do a drive-by podcast right now just to express to the world and to whoever is watching or listening, because yes, I will be putting this on YouTube as well. Whoever is a part of the creative team, whoever's a part of the writer's room, whoever made a damn storyboard on this show, the director, the fucking producer, bitch, what the fuck? What the fuck? You had pandemic years. You didn't have regular years. You had regular years on top of the pandemic years, but you had pandemic years, which means you had extra time. You had extra time, honey, to go ahead and get this right. And I don't understand how you didn't get this right. Like, what the fuck? Do y'all want to piss off a bunch of people? Like, many people enjoyed this show for what it was back then. It had a certain air about it because it not only touched on issues with sexuality and women and how we basically couldn't really express our sexuality as openly back then in the 1990s and 2000s for all the youngsters, but it also gave you drama, but not over the top drama. It's like they don't remember how to do drama in this new zhush or whatever the fuck this is. They gave you drama, but not over the top drama. It gave you like a whimsical Gone with the Wind, yes, honey. But before the yes, honey, came out and about, baby, it gave you fashion. I loved the fashion back then. Who the fuck are dressing these girls? Well, not girls, they're women. I'm sorry. And not just the women, like all of the characters, honey. Who is dressing them? And I'm sorry, I do understand that the stylist for Sex and the City moved on to Emily in Paris. And baby, you could tell she moved on to Emily in Paris in that first season, honey, because I really, really enjoyed some of those looks in the first season. Second season, not so much. I feel like it was kind of too frou-frou. But I enjoyed it. Emily in Paris, and when I heard about the stylist of Sex and the City going to Emily in Paris and the few people talking about Emily in Paris, I got a little curious about it. I heard nothing about it previously until recently. So I said, let me go ahead and watch some Emily in Paris. Let me see what the hell this is about. If it's like, tacky or whatever. If I don't like it, I'm moving on. It is what it is. Short episodes, very bingeable. They're, I think, maybe 30 minutes a pop. But it's a fun show to watch. It's fun. This is not fun to watch. And just like that is not fun to watch. It's slightly fucking depressing. They're trying to make these women like they're fucking 70 years old. They're not 70 years old. They're supposed to be, in the 50s? And if Samantha, the fabulous Samantha, if she was there, she would be in her 60s, I'm guessing, and she would still be fucking fabulous, honey. She sent fabulous flowers to that awful fucking funeral. Bitch, what was that funeral? I'm going back. I'm sorry. I'm going back in time, y'all. I'm just griping now. Listen, bear with me. If anyone's out there listening, bear with me. What the fuck was that funeral? What the fuck? What the fuck was that funeral? It was so plain and dry, bitch. Plain. You give me plain ass white funeral home. I don't think it was a funeral home. I don't know what establishment that was. Beige ass walls. I'm not a fan of big because I always thought the bitch was toxic, and narcissistic. He was very narcissistic. And I know a narcissistic man, bitch. I can write a whole playbook, a whole novel on a narcissistic man. Trust me. Red flags galore. But beige walls, to which the man said he does not like beige ass walls. So you're going to give this man on his going away to someone that you supposedly love some beige ass walls with plain ass, clear ass chairs, bitch. Like everybody in a mental institution. What the fuck was that? Who had to zhuzh it up from fucking thousands of miles away? Samantha with the fucking flowers. They were beautiful. That was the best part of the fucking episode. When the flowers came in and they gave the fucking cord with fucking Samantha, and I was like, oh my god, that's so sweet. Bitch. That says a lot about your writing. If you're listening out there, writers, that says a lot about your fucking writing. I need you to go to a class. I'm not a writer. I didn't go to school for that, honey. But my God, it is evident. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm sorry. This is past the point of being hilarious. This is pissing me off at this point. It's pissing me off. It really is. Like, what are you doing? I feel like the whole entire fandom needs to say in unison, what are you doing? Because we don't understand. We're trying to ride this ride with you because we're loyal. We're just as loyal as Carrie crazy ass to Big. Because baby, I could never be loyal to a man. Child, listen, I'm about to go back into it with Big. Oh, I was not a fan of him. I was not a fan of Biggs. That would be a whole other discussion of what the fuck was wrong with Big. They were like the most toxic relationship, and that's cute that they showed them getting along for one fucking episode. Bitch, y'all were toxic in the 2 movies and toxic throughout the whole series together. So y'all got along we're gonna guesstimate y'all got along for 10 years. We don't really fucking know. We just saw one episode to which the man dies. So you really thought he was toxic subliminally in the back of your mind because you didn't even try to call 911 to save him. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. I'm not about to get into that shit either. But episode 6. If y'all want me to, y'all, I can go ahead and review the other episodes too. Prior to episode 6, we can go ahead and just hold hands and throw episodes 1 through 5 into the fire and roast marshmallows together. But episode 6, I'm sorry, I'm getting besides myself right now. Episode 6. What the fuck was the point of buying an apartment, honey, that you don't even like? You're dating your apartment. That's a waste of like time and money. But I guess if you don't have anything better to do and they don't know what to do with your character, that's what they're gonna do for you. Along with having your sidekick colored friend. And yes, I did say colored friend. I know she is Indian. I am a black woman. So the part where they decided to basically give each character, each three, because Samantha would have never did some wild shit like this, but the three characters, like a little, not bottle episode, you can't say it's a bottle episode, so their own, like, you know, I feel like they like take the three characters and put them together, and they're like, let's have lunch together and talk it up and talk about bullshit that doesn't make any fucking sense and overact and and give out these horrible shitty ass lines together, and then they take and separate them. They separate them, and then they say, okay, go with your ethnic friend, y'all, and try to, you know, gain some ground and grow as a human being. Go out there and be somebody. Like, what the fuck is that? You're gonna give everybody a little colored sidekick? What the fuck is that shit? So now, like, I don't know if they're like trying to masquerade black women and ethnic women as like, oh, we're gonna include you in the storyline, right? But we're not gonna really give you your own storyline. You're just gonna be like the sidekick of the main characters, really, because you need to push them along. Because we heard that supposedly, you know, we didn't put these other ethnicities into, you know, Sex and the City, you know, back then, you know, so we're gonna try and fix it now. Like, bitch, what? Bitch, what? Like, okay, as a black woman who watched the show in back then in the beginning, you know, maybe a couple times I was like, you know, we're the black woman, but it wasn't like a gripe, like, oh my God, there's no black woman in the show. Like, I knew what it was, and I took it for what it was, and I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a fun show about 4 white women zhuzhing it up in New York, getting dick down, bitch. You know, having fucked up ass relationships, trying to figure out life, getting drunk, and having lunch together. That's what I was here for, bitch. That's what I was here for. Like, and they wore fabulous clothes. Oh, the clothes was fabulous, and the styling was fabulous, honey. Until they started deciding to put Carrie into 20-pound skirts and shit. But the fucking everything, it was fabulous. I loved how they dressed Samantha. Zhuzh it up. I loved it. I loved how they dressed Charlotte. She was always so cute and adorable. Charlotte. I don't know how they dressing my baby now. Love the actress. She seems like she might be a sweet lady. I don't know anything about her. She might be sweet. But please, whatever she did, don't do anything else to yourself, honey. Like, I feel like she's like almost overacting now to compensate for whatever she did to herself. You know, like trying to over emote. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm not gonna bash her. It's just my opinion. But loved her. Now with Miranda, I am like very peeved because I feel like they're pushing this woke agenda with her. I feel like her personal life is seeping into the writing, because I do understand in real life she is lesbian, I believe, which is fine. Love who you love, you know, but we had something like that, if anyone recalls, in the actual, I don't remember what season it was, but in the series, you know, when Miranda was trying to get noticed by her law firm, and they had that softball game or whatever with the law firm, and one of the other attorneys tried to hook her up with a female that he knew, and she just kind of went with it, but she's like, bitch, I'm not gay. And you know, she even like kissed her on the elevator. She was like, nope, not gay. And I understand Shay's not lesbian. Shay is non-binary. But honey, if y'all mention non-binary one more fucking time, it's mentioned like every 15 minutes in every episode almost. Like, they're trying to shove it down the audience's throat like we're fucking stupid or something. We understand that Shay is non-binary. We get it. But also Shay, I don't know what Shay does in real life. I think Shay might be but a comedian or an actress or something, or actor. I don't know. But on the show, honey, I don't think Shay is really funny. That's just me. That's just me. And from the looks of it, you know, on Twitter, a lot of other people don't think Shay is funny either. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I've never seen any of Shay's work outside of the series, and Shay might be funny. I don't know. But the way they're like pushing all this shit down my throat and our throats, it makes me not want to go and look. You know, like, what the fuck? You know, they have to understand that their audience is of a certain age and a certain caliber. We're not stupid. Most of us are intelligent. Most of us are of different ethnicities. Most of us are of different sexualities. Why are y'all trying to make it seem like we're socially stupid? We're not socially stupid. We're not stupid educationally. Like, I I don't understand. Like, I don't know if I would go as far as saying this is worse than the last season of Game of Thrones, because my God, honey, that shit hurt the fuck out of me. Woo, the last season of Game of Thrones killed me. Like, I still haven't watched the last episode, and I refuse to. It was so fucked up and very, I wouldn't say gimmicky, but you could tell what was gonna happen in Game of Thrones. But anywho, we're not getting, this is not Game of Thrones. This is, and just like that. So, you know, I ought to say, and just like that, this show sucks now. But yeah, let's talk about bleeding into real life. Bleeding your real life situations into the writing. So Miranda, yeah, I feel like they're bleeding her real life into the writing. This does not fit the character of Miranda at all. At all. Why the fuck would Miranda get on that bridge, honey, and go meet Steve little ass on the bridge just to not have sex with him for years, bitch, and your son out here smashing this chick that basically lived with y'all? Where is this girl parents at? What? Miranda, that I know, that we know, would never like fly for shit like that. She would be like, bitch, first of all, Brady wouldn't even have that type of personality, because granted, she might have been a little loose with him, but she would have been like, because she was that type of person, like, no. Aside from Samantha, that would always correct a bitch, Miranda was like in second place on correcting the bitch. Like, I'm not going for this shit, no. So to have Brady out here just smashing it up, bitch, having fucking loose condoms everywhere on the floor and shit, sperm on the walls, like, no. She would never. And the shit with her not fucking Steve for years. Bitch, and first of all, why they trying to make it like Steve is like 1 foot on a banana peel? What the fuck? Steve is not that old, honey. So a lot of women still could get it. Like, I'm not understanding. They're trying to make it seem like these women are so old. Bitch, this is not the Golden Girls. Even the Golden Girls had more pep in their step, bitch. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Child, I don't understand. This is very difficult. This is difficult to watch and digest. Also, I don't appreciate, I'm going back to episode 1, bitch, and just like that. I don't appreciate them basically writing it as if Samantha just dipped the fuck out and moved to fucking London, bitch. Because Carrie, one of her clients, lest me not forget, Samantha had many clients and was very successful. Her boo was a world famous fucking actor. Did we forget about the fucking movies in the show? Oh wait, we did. I'm sorry, I forgot. But Carrie, one of her clients was like, I don't need you anymore. Okay. Doesn't mean y'all don't have to be friends anymore. And then you're gonna say, acting like she used to treat me like I'm an ATM. Bitch, what? First of all, if you're an ATM, you got most of the money from fucking Big. Sorry, I said it. I fucking said it. Second of all, no. Samantha was successful. We're not going down that fucking road. We're not doing this. Samantha was successful. Lest we not forget. We're not doing this, honey. My girl was always on the job. Always working, bitch. Any opportunity. Dig and work. And listen. She created a whole generation of us little monsters. Dig and work. Thank you. And stylish, honey. With a fabulous attitude about life. But anywho, how dare you, bitch? When I saw that, I said, bitch. This was hilarious. No, they did not decide to try and seep in some of real life into the writing. Fuck y'all. Fuck you very much, bitch. Fuck you very much. And that just goes to show you that all the allegations, I believe some of those allegations might be a little, true to life about her being jealous of Kim Cattrall on the set because she was that girl. I mean, I don't know how true it was. I'm not there. I wasn't there for any of it. But bitch, if you're bleeding your animosity into the writing and making us, the fans, pay for it, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all very much. I said it, fuck y'all. McFuck you. You can have a McFuck you with a McFuck you shake. Thank you. That just really grinds my gears. I'm sorry. That grinds my gears. Sorry, everybody. Let me relax. Let's get into some smooth jazz. Just playing. So back to this awful ass episode. Yes, episode 6. I'm trying to understand what they're doing. No, there's nothing to understand what they're doing with the ethnic female characters in the show. We're a fucking pocketbook. That's what we are. I'm sorry, I said a pocketbook like I'm 5. A pocketbook. We're a handbag. We're like a Louis Vuitton. That's what we are. I forgot. I'm sorry. Just basically how you feel that day. You just take them Bitch in. Get what you need out of it, bitch. And put it the fuck down. That's what we are. We're a fucking little accessory. We're a little Louis Vuitton. That's what we are in this show. Because they didn't know how to write ethnic women in this show. They don't know how to write good dialogue in the show. They don't know how to write political standpoints in the show. They don't know how to write world events in the show. They don't know how to write agendas, because there's an agenda, I don't know what the fuck it is, but they don't know how to write an agenda within a show but make it to where the pacing of it makes fucking sense. They don't. For instance, one thing that they could have just spinned off of was the hot physical therapist. And what was that, episode 4 or 5? Where Carrie's like, oh yeah, I'll pay out of pocket for that. Bitch, I was like, yeah, pay out of pocket for that, Carrie. I want to see. Bitch, let me see the progression. No progression for you, bitch. Like, what the fuck? They said, nope, y'all aren't getting any progression. You're going to see him for one fucking episode and we're going to move on. Excuse me? What? Because we're fucking stupid, everyone. We're fucking dumb. And we don't deserve progression with another character. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I am personally a fan of Aiden. Always have been. Clap it up. But in the beginning, when I first watched episode 1, I said, even before I watched episode 1, I was like, I really hope they bring Aiden back, because Big is so toxic. And granted, and I'm one of these people, so y'all can fucking fight me, bitch. Fight me. I can box. Come fight me. But yes, toxic ass Carrie. Toxic, let me say it again for y'all. Toxic ass Carrie can kick rocks. Her and Big were perfect for each other for a second. They should not have been together as long as they were together, because baby, they really didn't help build each other up. If y'all didn't notice, there was always a fucking issue. Always a fucking issue. And that's not healthy. Once you get a certain age, because I had one of those toxic ass relationships. I'm like, the drama of it all. I love it. Oh, I crave it. Oh, this is just lively and I'm not bored with this relationship. Bitch. That's not fucking healthy for your mental or your physical. And once you get out of that shit, it's like, well, bitch, what the fuck was I doing? Oh my God, honey. What the fuck? But yeah, she was toxic too. She had a lot of toxic traits. She really did. We can get into that another day. But yeah, I was like, oh, I hope Aiden comes back. I do not want sweet Aiden coming into this shit. First of all, I don't want the actor in this poop ass series. Please don't let Aiden come back. I wanted Aiden to come back, but now I'm like, please don't let him come back. Please, he doesn't deserve this shit. The actor doesn't deserve this shit. The character doesn't deserve this shit. No one deserves this shit. Child. Oh, Lord. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that when they said they were gonna do a little spin-off or do a little add-on of Sex in the City, who would have thought that we'd be here collectively hating this shit? Not me. Nope. Not me. I never thought that. I was like, it might be decent. Maybe if they write Samantha off correctly, it'll be decent. Because my girl is not coming back, y'all. She's not coming back. We can go ahead and have the funeral procession. I'm sorry, y'all. It's kind of late. We can have the funeral procession. Said it wrong again. At 11 a.m. You have a nice repast after that. You know, y'all bring food, some snacks. Bring lots of wine. You're gonna need to get drunk. Because, honey, she's not coming. I don't think she's ever coming. Because she did not get down with those girls. I was going to call them bitches. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. She did not get down with them. Kim Cattrall did not get down with them at all. And you know, when enough people say the same thing, where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm just saying. Listen. And you know, I don't blame her. She made the right decision because this shit is a fucking train wreck. Riding into a fucking ditch. Riding into a fucking dumpster fire. That's how bad this shit is. This shit is stinky. This shit is worse than a baby diaper wrapped in old rotten food. This shit's awful. Like, and you know, a lot of people, we love to watch a good train wreck, and I guess that's what I'm doing. Also invested many years into this shit, so let's ride it out together, y'all. Hold hands and just jump together. No, I'm not promoting anything like that. I'm just saying. So, my girl is not coming back, but I am here. I am here for the theories, honey. After watching Emily in Paris, I said, ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch. I'm here for these theories. One theory is that she might go on to Emily in Paris, and baby, that would be fire. I'm gonna say it again, that would be fire. I would be here for that. Give her a spinoff in London, bitch. I will be here for that. All of it. Show me some Samantha progression. I think it might surprise you to think of what she would be doing 10 years after fucking that guy on the Jeep. You know, she probably went on with her life and fucked many of men and probably some women and whoever else too, child. And maybe she might have, you know, ended up with Smith in a perfect world, or whoever. Maybe adopted a baby. Who knows? I know that wasn't in her cards. I don't think that was her thing, but she did get a puppy, y'all. I'm just holding out hope. Anywho, I will say I'm very disappointed on how they decided to write my girl out. Oh, she moved to London. She didn't want to talk to us anymore. And then in this episode, the nerve of them to be like, yeah, we already lost Samantha. I don't want to lose you too, Miranda. I'm like, bitch, you didn't lose Samantha. You got rid of her, technically. You know, but for you saying, oh, well, you know, I don't need to have you as my PR agent anymore. Which, I mean, she wouldn't dip out on that. If we know Samantha, she would never dip out on that. But, you know, with your awful writing, that's how you made it seem. I mean, in the perfect world, they could have, I mean, it would have been awful, honey, but it would have made sense. They could have said, oh, well, Samantha, you know, her cancer came back, honey, and it was just fucking up, and then she survived. But then, you know, she was very, you know, not fragile, can't say that, but she was very susceptible to COVID if, you know, it was to come about. So with COVID going on and whatnot, she was working overseas. She just stayed out there because she didn't want to try and travel back and forth with all the shits going on. So she's out there right now. We don't know when she's coming back. We have contact with her every now and then. Since y'all want to fucking play phone tag with the bitch on the show, y'all want to play phone tag with her on the show because y'all don't know what else to fucking do. And let me tell you, honey, some of those moments where they just texting, or Samantha sent a fucking bouquet of flowers or whatever for the funeral. Those are the best moments. I'm not even about to sit up here and lie. And that's not me saying, oh, because I'm a Samantha fan, because I am. It's because it is. Because they know that character. And when they had that little exchange in the text message in that last episode, not this episode 6, but the other episode, you can tell. I was like, yeah, Samantha would definitely say that. Ooh, I'm loving. Eat it up. Ate it up. And then we were back to reality of bullshit. In the parallel universe where we're frolicking in turds. Because that's what we're doing right now, everybody. We're frolicking in turds. And East St. Laurent. And why are they dressing Carrie like this? Why? Why the fuck is she walking around? Did I miss something? Why is she walking around in a fucking suit? Like in a fucking, not even a nice tailored power suit, bitch. Like an oversized fucking zoot suit or some shit. Where are you going? Because I don't even, was that Biggs? Big doesn't wear colors like that. Big always had that fucking black suit on. All the time. Like that was his fucking uniform or some shit. But he always had that black suit on. Like if you're gonna wear something big like she did in the end, put the fucking jacket on with your little frou-frou dress and go about your day. But bitch, why the fuck you walking around in a zoot suit? And it wasn't even like fabulous. Like give me a little pizzazz with it. Give me a little bustier. Where's the bustier? And if there was a bustier, bitch, it was not fabulous. Give me a fabulous bustier or something. Give me a little ja. You could give me like a little pinstripe zoot suit with a little hat. Ooh, yes, with a straight hair, bitch. And a little pearl bustier. Ooh, and a red bottom. Fuck out of here. That would have been fabulous. Anywho. With a little tailored waist. A little tailored ankle. Anywho, let me stop with the zoot suit. Let me stop. But, okay. I think that's all my gripes, y'all. I mean, it didn't give much. The plot line was not there. They tried to give us some plot line with Miranda's professor and the having babies and whatnot. I feel like, first of all, let me touch on this right quick before I end this. Let me touch on this. What the fuck? When they were having sex, why the hell was he gripping her titties like that? I'm sorry, y'all. Why the hell was he gripping her titties like that? Like, who does that? If somebody gripping my titties like that, bitch, I'm like, bitch, these are titties. These aren't like fucking footballs. What the fuck was that? I don't... Listen, that made me feel weird. But the dialogue. They tried to give her a little bit, like, here's a crumb of storyline for you. But it just wasn't there. It wasn't hitting for me. Then, you know, she met up with her friends, like her and her husband or her boyfriend. I don't remember, child. That's how uninvested I am in these side characters. They're side characters at this point. Like, if you're gonna introduce new characters, and introduce them incorrectly. These are side characters. I'm not invested. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I really tried. You're gonna have her go out to dinner with their friends, the little couple. Why the fuck would someone be like, yeah, y'all really need to try to have a baby? Knowing the situation that they're in. Like, I would have looked at them like, bitch, what? And I would have either excused myself to the bathroom, or I would have been like, you know, we can do this some other time. Fuck y'all. Yeah. I don't know if they're like little robots writing this show, or if they don't remember what human interaction is, if they don't know anyone ethnic in the writer's room. I'll be shocked and appalled if there's anyone ethnic in that writer's room. I will be shocked and appalled if there's anyone. ethnic in that writer's room. But I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that shit. Putting that out there. I could be wrong. I'm sure someone in the world's gonna call me out and be like, bitch, there is. And I'm like, oh, my bad. Ha ha ha. And that's exactly the exchange, because you're not gonna get much more from me. But the fuck. I think that's it, everyone. For my first podcast. I was just going on and on. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, we'll always get into other things and more things. We're definitely going to keep covering this train wreck, and we're going to ride this ride together, y'all. We're going to crash and burn. Hopefully we'll be drunk along the way. We ought to make some little drinking games, y'all. Y'all want some drinking games? Maybe every time you see an ugly ass outfit, have a little drinking game. Or maybe every time they try to push wokeness on us, have a drinking game. You know, drink, have a shot, have a whole bottle of wine, because my God, we're gonna need it. Yeah. But let's ride this ride together and just like that. And hopefully y'all will ride this podcast ride along with me. I know I can ramble sometimes. And just like that, a bunch of motorbikes passed. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm in a Burger King. I'm just playing. I'm playing. But hopefully y'all ride this ride with me along the little podcast journey. I will discuss many things. Everything under the sun. If you think of it, I will probably touch on it. Like some balls. No, I'm playing. But yeah, we're done here. And just like that, the show is crap. Bye everybody. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed.